Oh, hi there. I know you're going to start recording already. I am meal prepping, well, kind of meal prepping, but I'm going to be processing 2 things of chicken breasts. We got it 10 bucks, so they were like $10 a pack. So I'll probably get, they used to feed us for a while, but adding a third to the mix makes it, you know, obviously not go as far. So I've got my marinator out that goes with the food saver, which we got all this at thrift shops, so it doesn't have to be expensive. And then I wanted to give a shout out to my friend Emily from the Olive Twist. She sent us butter infused olive oil. So excited. I've had some of their olive oils before and they're amazing. And garlic infused olive oil. So I'm going to be using some of those. And then an English rub. So I'm going to use some of this on our meal prepping. And then she said this is a game changer for using the olive oils and spraying down the cast irons. It's an Evo oil sprayer. So I'm super excited. Thank you, Emily. It was so sweet of you to send this. And yeah, so I'm going to work this into our repertoire of chicken processing for meal preps, as well as I throw together just kind of a bunch of stuff, whatever kind of sounds good. And sometimes it turns into mysteries because the ink marker rubs off, but we're gonna go with that because of course I mark every single thing. Charlie's gonna get into your chicken. Always the funny dad. So I didn't think y'all wanted to hear the suction of the marinator going, but that's basically what we're doing, and we got a little bit to learn on that. So what I like to do that I found makes the most tenderest chicken is to pound it out, and so I use wax paper until it falls apart and I just beat it. And we're gonna go ahead and try this out because it's so cool. Let's put the garlic one in. Oh, isn't that cute? It's got a little cork. So I also like to cut the chicken breasts in half. These were not as large as the chicken breasts that I normally get at Aldi. This was the first time I bought them at 10 bucks. I definitely think Aldi has a larger chicken breast. I was able to get a beefier patty out of that. And just go back to beating it again. So for this one, I'm not sure how to use all this, so we're just gonna go ahead and spray the infused oil over the chicken breasts, give it some good old flavor. And I'm just gonna rub in the dry rub. I did switch to putting some gloves on my hand just because it made it easier, because I'm actually using my sink as a place to prep, and so I can't always wash my hands every single patty. So this seemed to work out well, and I have a large collection of gloves. So and just flip them over and repeat it on the other side. Then I go ahead and I get them stuffed into my bags for the vacuum sealer. And we'll get those vacuumed. And I'm just going to repeat the process, getting ready for my next batch. And we're just going to make up a recipe, I think, with the ranch and garlic and Parmesan. They all sounded really good to throw in as a marinade to a chicken. We'll probably eat it with my homemade Alfredo sauce. With the next one, it took teamwork just because I was working with a limited amount of space. I'll be so happy when we get my new kitchen done in the tiny house. So I just slathered on some ranch. Of course, Jason was helping me dish out all the stuff. Threw on some minced garlic on both sides and some Parmesan cheese. Why not? And that's what it sounds like. I left that in there for you guys. So my next batch, I picked up this hickory marinade stuff. I didn't know if it was going to be like liquid smoke where it's a little potent, so we kind of dabbed it on, went light with it, and gonna throw in some of my favorite seasoning, the smoky mesquite, as well as the Monterey. And we're just going to get those all seasoned up, and then we'll get them in a bag and get those vacuum sealed also. Now for this last batch, I just took the thinnest cuts from cutting them in half, and I'm just gonna use my kitchen scissors and dice them all up. And this makes great cubed chicken bits for like chicken fried rice. So that's pretty much what I made with the remaining portions of the chicken, because I also have an amazing crab ragoon I make from scratch, as well as egg rolls. So maybe I'll have to do a recipe on that and throw that over on the other Nana's recipes, or cooking with Nana's one that we're gonna do. So that's some Kiko Man. It's my favorite soy sauce, a little strong, so go lightly. Now this last one is what we were marinating in the Food Saver marinator container. So I pulled it out of there and put it in a vacuum bag, and we're just gonna vacuum seal that so that can also go in the freezer. My fault. Apparently, I only bought one thing of chicken breasts. I thought I bought two. The other thing that was sitting here was chicken thighs, so guess what we're having for supper tomorrow. But out of this $10 pack of chicken, I had got a container or a bag of chicken stir fry. We got the hickory smoke and mesquite, so that's always really yummy. The garlic parm and ranch, just, I don't know, I made it up in my head. I guess Jason and Jake can tell you whether or not it's any good. And from Emily, we have the garlic and English rub with the garlic oil from Olive Twist. Look it up there in Indiana. You can order online. So, and then this was our marinating. It was not a fail. I wouldn't call it a fail. I just didn't know it was going to take like forever, and I didn't have time to wait. So I tried to like force it along, but you can see that it did marinate it. It almost looks cooked, but that's a garlic and herb marinade. And so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 meals for $10 that'll feed 3 people. Can't beat that. So again, check out the Olive Twist, and I have a lot of cleaning up to do because I didn't use half of my stuff, but anyway, that's all I got. So I thought I'd bring you along for the journey of some of the processing of the chicken. Bye, peace out.